Hey guys, just want to try something a little bit different today. So I had the thought recently that I don't want to make a habit out of reviewing old games all the time, unless I personally feel like there's a good enough reason to talk in depth about it. But sometimes an older game might get updated in a significant way that I want to talk about it, but there just isn't enough to talk about to do a full review. So I'm going to do just that, just not quite in the same review format that I usually do. So today's topic is Rainbow Six Siege. Now personally I consider myself a fan of Rainbow Six games, but Siege turned me off for two major reasons when it came out. The first is that they kinda gutted the character customization from Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2, opting instead for a strict choice between different operators. And the second reason, and the one we're gonna talk about the most today, is their decision to not include a campaign with the base game, and to shift their focus away from co-op and single player like what Rainbow Six Vegas had, in favor of a strictly competitive multiplayer game, jumping on the recent bandwagon started by Titanfall, a bandwagon which I make no effort to hide my distaste for. Just the beginning of this month, however, Rainbow Six Siege released an update that sort of stuck its foot out of this wagon. In addition to new operators, skins, and maps like every other update does, this update includes a bonus limited time event mode called Outbreak. What it is essentially a zombies mode for Rainbow Six Siege. And while it is pretty short with only 3 missions and only available for a limited time till the end of the month, I will say this much, it's an absolute blast to play. It feels like how I would imagine Left 4 Dead 3 would feel if Valve actually felt like making it, with unique twists inherent to Siege's core gameplay, like the tactically destructible environments, which the zombies will even sometimes use against you, leading to some really intense cinematic moments when the zombies are bearing down on you, as well as the unique operator abilities you bring with you which can level the playing field if you're getting overwhelmed. But the thing this event does really well, I think is even more important than delivering a fun experience, is that there's actually a story and cutscenes, and they do them really well too. For the first time ever, Rainbow Six Siege has a campaign. And what's more is that Ubisoft have said that if this event is successful, they might consider keeping it permanently, or even doing more things like it. And if they continue to follow their current business model, this would be more campaign missions being added and new updates for free, and the idea of seeing this mode expanded or having new campaigns every season is something that could cause me to do a complete 180 on my opinion of the game. So if you have Rainbow Six Siege, I encourage you to please play this mode. And if you've been on the fence about getting Siege, let this be the tipping point that makes you get it. Just please, whichever you are, show your support for this new game mode. Show them that Siege deserves to be more than just a 5v5 competitive game. Show them that this is a step in the right direction for Rainbow Six. And once that happens, the only thing it'll be missing is customization like what they had in Vegas. I dearly miss features like being able to scan my face and put it on my character, as well as simply just picking whatever gadgets and weapons you want. Choosing more details about your armor and appearance, all kinds of stuff that you could probably even just slap into the recruit in Rainbow Six Siege. It just needs a few tweaks, like change the recruit so it'll allow you to equip weapons and abilities from operators you've unlocked, instead of giving the recruit a second gadget, and then offer a few basic helmet and armor customization options for the recruit, as well as more that you get by unlocking more operators. Allow recruit to be more than just the basic noob class that nobody uses once they unlock their first operator. Bring back the spirit of the old Rainbow Six games without ruining the business model of the new one. Make it so you're no longer restricted to the gender locked operators with next to no customization, and allow players just that little bit of extra freedom in deciding their character. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Siege today. Like I said, short video. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and give me a follow if you're on Twitch. Every single like, sub, and follow helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. And you can also become a patron on Patreon if you want to directly support the channel. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.